In this video, I break down the key differences between Misen and Made In chef's knives. You'll learn how they compare in materials, design, performance, price, and much more. So if you're looking for a quality knife but aren't sure which to buy, keep watching.
Prudent Reviews.
Hi, I'm Andrew with Prudent Reviews, where we help you find the best products for your home. If you're new to this channel, subscribe for in-depth and unbiased reviews of cookware, kitchen knives, appliances, and more. Misen and Made In have a lot in common. Both launched in the last 10 years, both were born online and started out as direct-to-consumer companies, and both offer high-quality knives at an affordable price. But despite these similarities, there are some significant differences between the brands that you really need to know before you buy. In this video, I break down those differences and give you an up-close look at how these knives perform. Full disclosure, Made In and Misen sent me these knives back in 2020, but this is not a sponsored video and neither brand is paying me to make it. Without further ado, let's get into the differences. One of the most significant differences between Made In and Misen knives is the design of the handle. Made In handles are round and straight, while Misen handles have flat sides, squared edges, and a curve right towards the butt end. These differences are a big deal because they impact how the knife feels in your hand. I'm not a huge fan of the squared edges on the Misen knife because they dig into your hand, and to me, they feel a little bit uncomfortable when you're chopping for long periods. At first, I thought the Made In handles wouldn't provide enough grip due to the round shape, but over time, I found them to be smooth, comfortable, and secure. Misen handles are longer than Made In handles. From the top of the bolster to the butt end, Misen handles are about 5.5 inches long. Made In handles are about 5 inches long. Made In offers 3 different handle colors: red, black, and wood grain. The red and black versions are made of a synthetic resin. It's essentially a hard, moisture and fade resistant plastic. The wood handle is made of Mediterranean olive wood, which is also hard and super durable. Misen handles are made of a similar synthetic material as Made In's red and black knives, but they offer 4 colors: blue, black, gray, and red. Another major difference between these knives is the blade profile. As you can see, the Made In blade is wider and the belly is more curved. It has very few flat points and is better suited for rocking. It's also great for scooping ingredients since the blade is so wide. Misen's blade profile is slimmer with less of a curve. You can still rock with it, but it's better for an up and down chopping and slicing motion. Also, the slimmer profile makes it easier to navigate things like chicken or taking the rind off a watermelon. One profile is not better than the other, it just comes down to how you use your knife and your personal preference. Made In's edge is sharpened to a 12.5 angle on each side, while Misen's is sharpened to a 15-degree angle per side, which means Made In's edge is technically sharper out of the box. That said, both are incredibly sharp and you won't notice much of a difference between their cutting performance. As you can see, both can slice through tomatoes in one stroke and cut through potatoes with ease. Over time, both knives dull and need resharpening, but I've noticed Made In's stays a little bit sharper for a little bit longer. This could be due to the premium German stainless steel that Made In uses for its blade, or the nitrogen treatment applied to lock in the sharpness. More on that in a minute. That said, Misen doesn't dull quickly, and it's a quick process to sharpen either knife. Made In makes its blades with German steel, a premium blend often used by knife makers such as Wüsthof and Zwilling. It's an ideal stainless steel for kitchen knives due to its strength and rust resistance. Made In blades are treated with nitrogen, which hardens the blade and increases its durability and edge retention. Misen blades are made of Japanese AUS-10 steel, which has about double the carbon content as Made In steel. Usually higher carbon content means the steel is harder and holds its edge longer, but both knives are rated at 58 on the Rockwell hardness scale, and in my experience, Made In holds its edge slightly longer than Misen, although not a significant difference. The fit and finish on the Made In knife is almost flawless. It has a smooth transition from the handle to the blade, and the bevel is the same throughout the entire edge. The rivets are perfectly circle, and there's no gaps between the handle and where the steel meet. Misen has a couple minor flaws. There's a slight gap between where the handle and the steel meet, and the rivets aren't perfect circles like they are on the Made In knife. Made In partners with a family-owned French knife factory in Thiers, France, a region that's become known as the capital of cutlery because companies in this commune have been producing fully forged knives for over 700 years. Today, Thiers is home to about 100 knife makers, a cutlery museum, and has road names that translate in English to Cutlery Street and Factory Street. The point is, it's a place that's full of cutlery expertise, talent, and tradition. Its economy relies on knife making, and because of that, they do it very well. By comparison, Misen is not very transparent about where its knives are made. On the product page on Misen.com, it says the country of production is PRC, which is short for the People's Republic of China. And on the FAQ page, it says they make their knives in a facility in China just outside of Shanghai. But that's all we really know about where the knives are made. Made in knives are fully forged. Fully forged means that the knife is made from a single rod of metal. This rod is heated and hammered into form. The forging process hardens the steel and increases its durability. By contrast, Misen blades are stamped. Instead of starting from a single rod or bar of steel, Misen knives begin as a large sheet of steel. The blades are stamped or laser cut from the sheet, similar to a cookie cutter on a sheet of dough. The blade is then welded onto the bolster and the tang. This process makes it easier and more economical to mass-produce kitchen knives, but typically results in a lower quality, less durable blade. That said, not all stamped blades are lower quality. In fact, the Mac MTH80 has a stamped blade and it's one of the best knives I've ever tested. If Misen didn't tell me the blade was stamped, I wouldn't have known. It's certainly not a thin and flimsy stamped blade like what you find on $20 knives at the grocery store. It looks, feels, and performs like a forged blade, but it's not. Misen offers a 60-day test drive. If you're not 100% satisfied with the performance of the knife, you can return it for a full refund. Made In offers a very similar guarantee, but it's for 45 days. Both brands come with a lifetime warranty that covers material defects or issues with the construction. Damage that's a result of improper use, improper storage, or poor maintenance are not covered in the warranties. Since Made In and Misen sell their knives exclusively online, they can offer significantly lower prices than brands like Wusthof, Shun, and others that sell primarily through retailers. Both are affordable, especially given the quality, but Misen knives are cheaper. This 8-inch Misen chef's knife is currently listed on Misen.com for $65. The Made In chef's knife is currently listed for $99 on madeincookware.com. The Made In chef's knife with the olive wood handle is $139 on madeincookware.com. Misen is less expensive for two reasons. Number one, it's made in China while Made In is made in France. And number two, the blades are stamped while Made In's blades are forged. If you ask 10 people who have used both knives which one to buy, 5 are going to tell you Misen and 5 are going to tell you Made In. The truth is, both knives look, feel, and perform like knives that cost twice as much. And both knives have their strengths and weaknesses. The three main factors to consider are handle shape, blade profile, and price. Made In's handles are rounder, the blade profile is more curved, which enables more of a rocking motion, and the Made In knife is a little bit more expensive, but you get a fully forged blade that's made in France. Personally, I like both knives, and I use them for different tasks. If I need a little more precision, I use Misen since it has a slimmer blade and straighter edge. For everyday rocking and breaking down ingredients like squash, carrots, and scooping diced onions, I prefer Made In. If I had to choose one, I'd pick Made In. I like the rounded handle better, and for just a little more money, you get a forged blade which should hold up better long term. If you're interested in learning more about these knives, I'll link to my full reviews of each in the description of this video. I'll also link to these knives on Misen and madeincookware.com. Those are affiliate links, so I'll earn a commission if you click those links and buy, but at no extra cost to you. If you found this video helpful, check out this comparison of Wusthof versus Mac. Both of these knives are more expensive than Misen and Made In, but is the extra cost worth it? Click this video to find out. And also click this logo to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.